budgets accurate and current?
At least for the day.
Has the board reviewed the budgets for projects in progress and reported their findings to the public and the CBOC? Have all budget decisions reached by the board been done in public and not in off-the-record informal sessions, which is an allegation of Dennis Clegg? Has there been a comprehensive budget report since 2011? What is the process for control of budgets? What, if any, budget and cost controls, this is a new one I added, does district, have or had in place?
We're talking strictly about construction budgets, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I didn't get to any of the documents that talk about, public and not, and off the record, informal. I haven't run across any documents on that. I've gotten through a lot of stuff, but I haven't come across that. Does he indicate what budgets he's referring to? Because if a budget, it's gotta be done by the board.
They routinely spend money for projects that are not approved by the board. District.
The district,
Yeah.
okay.
So do they go and get it, what do you call it, the approval after the fact?
Correct.
I think now we have a question to the effect, what projects do not have board approved budgets?
There you go.
That's direct.
And then I would have another question, was the board approved budget conform to the actual costs upon completion of the project? Because that's what I understand was their routine. When they got the final cost, they just adjusted the budget.
It wasn't adjusted. That goes back to the question, what's the original
Yes.
budget for this? I mean, and
That's a good question.
Or the most recent board-approved budget.
So
I
we got,
think it'd be really good to know, like El Cerrito High.
Right.
We were gonna build a $7 million stadium, now we have a $21 million stadium, and maybe that's good, but,
See, in my day, it was the theater.
well, yeah, same thing.
Football brings more money.
all right, give me those questions once again. What projects do not have board-approved budgets?
Right.
Yep,
And what was the other one? Anything
I
else?
think that was it.
Um,
Was it?
That's all I have written down.
Well, we
Well, we're
want,
gonna say, do we want to be
What?
tracking the original?
yeah, so why don't you make it a question? Does the district track the original budget number?
Originally budgeted amount?
Well, now you mentioned it, I've seen some of those in the district meetings where they approve a budget adjustment of like
Right,
$500,000
and they
for
say
this
we're
project.
gonna figure it out, right?
Yeah, and it's just, it's approved for this,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's routine, it's on the board precincts. I've been complaining about that for years.
Okay.
Because the board policy says you gotta put the object code on the traces.
When we do amendments to contracts with the Board of Supervisors, we have to say what the original, it's clear language. The original budget is this much, and we're gonna increase it by this much for a total of this much.
Right.
So you can
Right.
kind of track it.
Okay, I've got those. And now we move on to
This is better
project,
than the game.
project contracts. Are all project contracts reviewed in detail by the board?